Fellow travelers of Tavat, welcome back. I just finished the Sandrone quest, and man, was it emotional. I had actual tears running down my face. It was beautiful. And I guess my first thing is, the winglet. Why can't this be permanent? This little big ship that's always in the Fortress of Maripede? This should be permanent. Let's have Risley take it out full time. I think it's good. He says it's always under maintenance, so let's just have it out all the time. This is great. Actually getting to go into this and see everything inside and just having this out on the ocean here, it's perfect. I think it fits very well, considering this was a big part of the reason we saved Fontaine back in the past. Yeah, no, I think this should be part of Fontaine and not locked away behind a glass window. So yeah, anyways, the quest was amazing. Oh my gosh. We got Seat Lolly and Fontaine, which was great. Seeing Columbina and Sandrone interact with all of the Fontaine characters was great. Oh, I have a lot to talk about, and I took a ton of screenshots, so let's get into that. Okay, so I took a lot of screenshots, so this is going to take a bit. But before we actually get into that, I do just want to mention I got a 49.8% CV artifact. Check this out. This is nuts. Craziest artifact I've ever gotten. And Stygian happened, and I cleared it somehow on Fearless. I mean, this was nuts. This freaking boss without Flynn's or Nefer or Zabai was so difficult, but I managed to do it somehow, and I'm very happy about that. So anyways, wow, I did this all today. And yeah, it's the summertime, so summer event, but this quest was all about Sandrone. This is like Sandrone's story quest and her return after dying in Nod Krai. So we go to Fontaine for the Fontinalia festival. And okay, I loved it because this was so similar to Roses and Muskets, my second or third favorite event of all time in Genshin. It's literally perfect. And we had almost all the characters that were in that return. Very similar with shooting a movie. It was great. So we see Chiori and Farina and Xavier here. We catch up with them. And then, whoa, Columbina's here. Hello. And they literally changed their entire script the moment they saw Columbina because she had that aura about her. Yeah, she has that aura, all right. She's the moon goddess. And Chevrez shows up and Columbina punches Risley because she just saw Chiori and Chevrez, because they're buddies. They like to play along with each other. And Chevrez gave Chiori a little punch. And that's what friends do, right? So Columbina just punches Risley out of nowhere. And it was like, what are you doing? She does not know anything about social interactions at all. And it's hilarious. Hiya! Oh, it was very cute. But I mean, hey, these two together, this was interesting. I don't want to say they were flirting with each other, but yeah, they're great friends. But hey, shippers, I would get on this. These two together are great. And yes, they brought the winglet up to the surface. And like I just said, I think this should be permanent. I don't know why they just lock it underneath the ocean for us to just see through a window. I don't get it. It's beautiful. And then, oh my god, we go into it, and guess who's here? Seat Lolly. I actually had no idea this was coming. I was shocked when I saw her slippers, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is how Seat Lolly gets entered into the story? And okay, I know everyone's talking about it, but the animations are insane. We have never had this quality of animation before in this game. They love Seat Lolly. She is so expressive. But the movements, it looked like it was someone actually doing the movements and they were just capturing them. It was done so well. And I cannot wait for Snezhnaya because, the animations and the expressive faces are just going to keep getting better and better. So, hey, things are looking up. We're being extremely positive. Oh my God, there is a video out there that's just so negative and the entire fan base is hating on it. And I'm glad because this game is perfect. There is nothing wrong about this game. If you don't like it, don't play it. Simple as that. This game is my life, though. So anyways, I honestly did not expect Seat Lolly at all here. So I don't even know why I took that screenshot, but I did. And here's some more crazy animation. That scene with her punching the wall with the effects was nuts. And yep, not a single word about what she's wearing. I just love how relatable and realistic she is. She's one of the few characters in this game where what she says is something I could see a real person saying. I just love that for some reason. And I completely forgot about this. They can share thoughts. They can hear each other's thoughts. And I completely forgot about that. I'm so happy they brought that back. It just really adds another layer to how close and intimate these two characters are, the Traveler and Lolly. And Xavier was dying. He was laughing his ass off at this. It was great. And then this was a shocker. I mean, Lolly mentioned the name Guillotin, and I'm just like, wait, this is how we meet Sandrone again? I did not think she was going to come back until the very end. I genuinely thought we would not see Sandrone until the end of the quest. But no, she's here. And yeah, that was a big shock. Even her expression was like, what the hell is going on? She was not ready to see the Traveler. And I love her eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, the mechanical parts just moving in her eyes is great. And then we got to see what happened after she died. She was brought back to Fontaine. And then we saw Polonia. And she was so confused, like how much time has passed. Am I part of Dottoro's research right now? I mean, those are very valid questions to ask. It was done so well. And we saw the end of Polonia, unfortunately. And all right, so this is very important lore stuff here about the Stellar Linchpin and the Third Descender. Again, we're going to be learning a lot about the Third Descender and Snezhnaya. So this is huge. But yeah, this is probably very important to learn. And we got to learn about the stellar reactions. So that's pretty cool. Why that's a thing now. I love how she got caught by a Melusine trying to enter the underwater ruins. I think that's hilarious. The Melusines are everywhere. They have honestly kind of been forgotten by people, I think. Not many people think about the Melusines anymore, but they are a big part of Fontaine. And, oh, she was pissed. See, Lolly was like, why are they taking so long? If she just loves the Traveler that much, why does she just not stick by the Traveler's side? She has no idea what goes on in other nations. I don't get it. If you love the Traveler that much, just stay with him. Marry him. And biting the damn pillow. Aw, poor Lolly. Okay, I don't know why, but I swear during the middle of this conversation, the lighting changed. And the lighting just looks so good in this screenshot. I was like, wait, what the hell? This doesn't look like it's from a game. It looks so good. I don't know what they did. They definitely increased the quality, though. I don't know why, but I love it. No matter who is arguing, we've seen this in the past few months in Genshin, but having like an actual wall and breaking the fourth wall, the characters pushing the field of view here is so good. And then I really liked this menu. It was nice. And then we run into some other Fontaine characters like Charlotte wearing her new skin, her detective skin, for the movie that they were directing and filming, which looked great. And another character pointing to the collection. I love it when they do this because it's just so funny. And I mean, look at this. Columbina and Farina talking to each other. And it was definitely all very new to Columbina. She did not know what was going on. There was nothing going on inside that head, let me tell you. But yeah, these two characters are a lot of people's favorite characters. So seeing that these two interact must have brought a lot of the fan base to their knees. And then we have Lapine Pauline's group. So we have two different groups here, all fighting for the Farina Award. And I love that they remembered that from the last festival with Roses and Muskets, the Farina Award. I love the continuation. We actually got a continuation of that. It makes me so happy. You have no idea. It's been like 3 years and they remember that. Oh, I love it. And man, there was a lot of talk about life and really deep conversations with Sandrone. It's just going to disappear once it's all over. And that also, I just wanted to take a screenshot because she's kind of also breaking the fourth wall here. A lot of these events, they're gone after 6 weeks. You know, everything that's set up just disappears like the winglet. It's going to go back under the ocean in, 4 or 5 weeks. It sucks because we all wish that all this can stay in the game. Ugh, for the love of... Oh, I love Sandrone. She is so realistic and relatable. I think people would crash out just as much as her every day. And we have the whole cast here, all the Fontaine characters. Lapine, Pauline, everyone's favorite Fontaine NPC. Oh, this part was great. Sandrone had to hide in the box, and they had to film with her right outside, and even Navia slamming against the box. It was so good. I loved how they did this shot. That's a wallpaper and a half. Look at this. This is great. I mean, these two characters might have the two biggest fan bases in the community for some reason, but yeah, this is gonna go platinum, this screenshot right here. And then Sandrone, when she hears that another crew is just gonna be filming for the next few hours, she loses it, and I love that. Literally just pops up straight in the middle of the screen. What? Look at this. I swear they were playing around with the animation and the quality and the lighting. Look at this. This looks like a cutscene. This was not a cutscene. This was literally just before dialogue shows up. I don't get it. It looks like a cutscene, but it's not. I love this game. I don't know how they did this. Now, this was a touching moment. Oh, they're teasing us. Give us that reunion. It happens eventually, but man. Oh, and then we go to see Sandrone's past. Look at this area. This is beautiful. This is another wallpaper material screenshot right here. Really pretty area. And oh my gosh, the game. This game was so fun. I did it in 82 moves just because I was kind of confused at first. But I was like, all right, once I figured out what was going on, I locked in. But it took a bit before that. And I love that you can just go back and play it. Easy, normal, and hard mode. So, hey, this is a fun little puzzle game. And this is a nice painting. Nice portrait. This is a nice portrait. I wish we got this so I could hang it up in a wall in my teapot. Very cute picture of Sandrone. We learned a lot about her past. And when we had to go through some of her past stuff in a notebook, it was hilarious, her reaction. I told you, that's enough. It was Polonia, not me. Oh, I loved her dynamic, dude. Sandrone is the funniest character. Her voice actor is just phenomenal, by the way. And then this part was crazy. You got to see her past. You see her actual self talking to the anomaly inside her. And then you got to see one of the craziest scenes in the game. The Fatui Harbingers having a tea party. All of them. The captain showed up. You have Signora show up. Rosaline is here. First time I think she's spoken the game in years. Unreal, dude. Ah, it's so nice seeing her again. I wish we got to know more about her. And the anomaly has always just been that voice in our heart, just really contradicting all our different things. And then Sandrone, oh, this cutscene was tough. Almost made me cry. This one was really hard. If it was longer, I probably would have. Just a very touching scene. She embraced her emotions, and she's going to carry on. Oh, beautiful. And then we're back here. And again, the lighting. Just this shot. It's just something really mesmerizing about this shot for some reason. I don't know. I love it, though. More of this, please. Oh, yeah. So I took this screenshot because she's smiling. When do we ever see Sandrone smiling? Never. So I was like, whoa, this is a rare occurrence. Got to take a screenshot. And then see, Lolly was just like, you, come with me for a drink right now because I said so. And she was like, we have a few scores to settle. And Sandrone, oh my god, I love her. Anytime Seat Lolly did something, she was like, huh? Ah, so funny. God, Sandrone's reactions are hilarious. And Seat Lolly just being so in love with the traveler. Like, just admit it already. Just get together. Kiss. Yeah, Paimon, you almost forgot the plot. Don't forget the plot. I bet that's a lot of players who just skip dialogue. They don't know the plot, and that's their loss because it's beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, this shot was beautiful, and just the colors while they were underwater was really good. And oh, that's a great wallpaper right there. That could be the thumbnail. Beautiful shot. Sandrone, Seat Lolly, and the Traveler. Rescuing a lot of souls from the past. That was a good moment. And then it happened. I did not get any screenshots of the cutscene because I was sobbing and crying, and I was taking it all in because it was beautiful. And I did not know how long it was going to be, but it was honestly quick, and it was very impactful and powerful. Oh, the way they embraced each other. Sandrone hugged Columbina. Columbina was like, "You avoided me. Why?" And that broke my heart, and they just did not want to let go. But then they found out they were all being recorded on camera, and Sandrone was about to kill everybody. Yep. And then, oh my god, the way she was just shaking Columbina back and forth, it was so good. And then she did her patented Columbina yell. So good. And I loved how the camera just started to focus on Columbina, like, scene, end. That's how you ended the movie. And then she just looks at you breaking the fourth wall, like, help me, please. And then that was the cutscene, or not the cutscene. And then that was the end credits. Could not read any of that, but hey, it's all right. And those two in the theater together, it was so funny. Columbina started poking Sandrone, and she was like, "No, stop that," and swatted her away. God, I love them. I want them to date so much. They are perfect for each other. They are literally just married by now, honestly. I love seeing the posters for these movies that they make. This one with Charlotte, Navia, Emily, and Cloran was great. Love that. Like, can't they sell these? Like the Roses and Muskets one. I'd buy a copy in real life if they made one. And then this. This should have honestly been one of the cover arts for the version. It would have been so good. Columbina with Sandrone. Yeah. And then we are coming towards the end of the event, and a more deep talk going on about, life and searching for something even after it's gone. Make you think about life, how important life is, and all these little things that make you happy. There were so many good things about life that honestly makes you very sad if you think about it too long, but it's important. It's really nice to see Genshin go into real life topics that not many people think about on a daily basis. And yeah, they have a lot of deep meanings to these stories. And yeah, Columbina with her eyes open, just staring at Sandrone. She literally has just staring at Sandrone ever since she came back, and I love it. Also, can I make it that Columbina's eyes are open 24/7? I do not like the mask always on, considering she has opened her eyes now. I want them always open. Please. Oh yeah, and then they visit Alon's grave, and that was a very sad and touching scene, seeing Sandrone cry. Goodbye, Alon. And when she said that, I was like, chapter closed. We have come to an end on the story. And yeah, I was like, that was a beautiful wrap to this story arc. And then we're here at the party, and all the Fontaine characters showed up. Look at that. It was a great party. We got to communicate with all of them. Lapine Pauline actually had something go her way for once. She finally got a W. Absolutely crazy scenes here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're witnessing history, that's for sure. This may never happen again. So enjoy it. She got a win. And then, oh my gosh, freaking Sandrone was like, "You're not touching any parts. You're going to break them." And Lynette was just like, all right. She was not having it, but it was really funny. And then they talked to Risley and Sigewinne, and bro, Columbina was like, "Yo, we should go hang out in the Fortress of Maripede." And Sandrone was like, "You do know you just invited me to hang out in prison, don't you?" Dude, Columbina knows absolutely nothing. Her head is just so empty, and it's so freaking funny to just hear her say things because they're so out of pocket and so funny. She's just down to do anything, and I love that. She's so free-spirited. And the meme, Navia did this again. This is like the third time she's made this meme. Critical success in that pose with her eyes closed. She got Sandrone to agree to play a round of tabletop troop, which I do think happens in Snezhnaya, because the leaks, we've seen the D&D skins that Columbina and Sandrone wear, so be prepared for that. And then they meet with Nouvelette, and this is going to be what everyone's talking about. Columbina meeting New Valette, saying he's actually not a bad person, and then she punches him because she wants to be friends with him, and they both are similar because they both don't really know humans that well. They don't have a lot of social interaction. So it was just a very great scene, and Paimon even said, these two are very similar. They'd make a good friendship right there. And I agree. New Valette is great, though. I wish we got more content of him in this event, but maybe next time. And then they have a tea party with Arlecchino. Yeah, Arlecchino showed up. Look at that. She definitely, booked her way here when she heard Sandrone was back. And then she had it, they had tea with Farina. It wasn't just a Harmingers. Farina was here too, which is nuts considering the last time Arlecchino and Farina had a tea party, it was very intense, and it was in the Fontaine Archon quest, and Farina was legit freaking out. It was crazy thinking back to that time. How different things are now. We know Arlecchino. We know Farina. And they're friends now. This is nuts, dude. And this was part of a cutscene, and I just really liked this. God, I really wish we had an anime made by Hoyo. It goes so hard. But yeah, look at these two talking. I swear, they love each other. Come on, they're made for each other. But yeah, we actually saw Sandrone playing piano, which is something I don't think I'd ever hear myself say before. That's insane. She's playing piano in a cutscene in Genshin Impact. I mean, that's nuts. The animation. Look at the keys. I mean, they went all out. And I mean, the piano is great. It's a massive piano. It is a luxurious piano. It looks very expensive. Looks very good. I wish we could visit this all the time and play. Imagine we could play piano in Genshin Impact, please. That'd be awesome. And then they cut to her playing in the past. Oh my god, the emotions. Just so touching. Sandrone's had a lot of history, a lot of lore. And I mean, if you told me at the beginning of Nod Krai, Sandrone would play a massive part in the story, I don't think I'd believe you. I truly did not think she was going to play that big of a role in the Nod Krai story. But damn it, I was wrong. That is something I was wrong with. I did not expect her to be one of the main characters, but she was, and I'm glad she was. She was better than I could have ever expected. What a brilliant character Sandrone has been. And I'm glad to experience these last 10 months with Sandrone, learning about her, and then seeing her come back, and learning more about the past about her, and seeing her grow up. And really change, honestly. She did change. And then we get the final picture, which I love. Callback, throwback to the Roses and Muskets picture once that event was over. And we got one again. Ah, what a bookending for the Nod Krai patch cycle. This was the last event until Snezhnaya, and it was beautiful. Sandrone, you are back, and I'm very excited to see you again in Snezhnaya. Same with you, Columbina, and Arlecchino. I don't think we're going to see any of the Fontaine characters in Snezhnaya, at least not at the very beginning, but we'll see. But it was nice to see everyone again. Hearing Chiori's voice was great. I love her voice. Ugh, she's so sassy. Chevres is great. Wish we had more content of hers. And then Farina is obviously Farina. We love our Archon. So yeah, it was a 10 out of 10 event quest. And I haven't really started the games for the event, but I'm going to do that literally right after this. So I'm excited for that. But it was technically the summer quest, even though it really wasn't. It was Sandrone's story quest, and it was beautiful. But it was also kind of like half Sandrone story quest and then half Fontaine festival, which was a really nice mix. I would have never predicted that, or I would have never really known how that could have worked, but hey, they pulled it off and they did it flawlessly. Ah, what an emotional ride it's been. But great quest. I have Sandrone. If you don't have her, I really think you should wish for her. She's going to be meta in Snezhnaya, and she's a great character. So support her and wish for her. She would appreciate it. That's for sure. So yeah, I think I've talked enough. So I hope you all enjoyed. and go have fun with the summer event and play some Genshin Impact. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Peace out.